We're back. This is MC4K doing daily ride content again. I made a promise to myself that I'd make more frequent content, and in light of that, I'm gonna make daily rides into roads in New Zealand. So I'm gonna make all of my content from daily rides be part of New Zealand roads, showcasing some of the coolest roads that I know and find. I also need to apologize in advance because I'm limited to 15 minutes for YouTube, so because of that, I won't be able to showcase every part of the road, but let's hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, we're going to take you on a ride to State Highway 16. Okay, we're about to do State Highway 16. We're just coming in from Copper I should say. And I'm going to be following my friend today so we can do a bit of a, well, safer ride. This is a nice run in Auckland. All the way, goes up north towards Gosford in the back roads. The track can be pretty rough sometimes, and it can be quite nice other times. So I'm going to do a little bit of a review. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the road itself, and you're going to see how we do for today. A lot of this area is 80 k's before it gets into the 100k zone. And you'll see that the road is very mix of different types of road, different roughnesses, and because it's not really the main road anymore, it's State Highway 16. It's not maintained like it used to be. That they do repair potholes, they do fix it up, but there's lots of it where you will come back one day after riding it a day earlier and there'll be potholes that weren't there before. There's also quite a lot of rough road that's never really fixed, which is quite frustrating. Slow down, slow down, slow down, bro. This bit where I had my accident, and not accident, where I flew a meter in the air. I don't like to take chances with that one. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff where you get taught, ride in the certain position, and obviously to avoid it, but you want to follow sort of a riding pattern. And when you're riding together with full riders, formation, unless you have to move out because of a bump and such. When you're going relatively fast, sometimes it's almost impossible. Sure, you can go with them like I just did just before, standing up and just keeping as upright as possible, but there's limitations, and some bumps are so big, you're going to get thrown off if you're not careful. So it's so important to sort of plan where you can sit on the road. I must admit, I've learnt now that I like to sit in the middle of the road than I used to sit on the inside. It's always important to do before you go at any moderate speed through anywhere is to get out at least once so you know what you can do through there safely. But yeah, there's lots of this road where I used to think, you got to sit, in line, you're following someone, you're in the right position, but what if that entire position is trash? There's obviously a level of, put yourself in the best position you can and hope that the road is so trashy. I really hate it. I feel like roads like this have taught me a lot, actually. These track roads where I can trust the corner every time. You can't. You gotta keep the bike sometimes as upright as possible. Here we go, we'll line up a corner here, we'll drop it down. I do want to keep the speed up enough to keep it entertaining, but it's quite trash. It's a beautiful day. We're going at our cruisy pace, so gotta enjoy it while it lasts, you know.
If it's not visually clear, this is what I'm talking about when I say that the road is washed away or trashy. It's also why I like to stay close to the center of the road. This is what I'm talking about.
Now, there should be a cop stop, possibly. You gotta just keep an eye here. I just did the helmet check to my friend, but yeah, it can be a cop there. It's a cop spot. It's a 55. There's a lot of nice little tight corners through here. And it's good to play with your brakes, you know, you can really tap, drop through. Kind of film them a little bit, because why not? We don't really have to ride to kill ourselves. Funnily enough, we've got quite a few friends who can do this run, so to speak, quite quickly. And it's impressive. It makes me want to be a better rider in order to, I don't know, be able to have the skill to keep up with them, if I don't always want to ride at that pace. Good to keep that corner lines, speed, knowing how to control through every different corner and adjust to those bumps every time. You see there's a lot of 65s through here, which is quite nice. They make a bit of tight and give you a lot of variation. Quite a few of them have enough bank to give you a good line, but you've got to be careful. There's a couple that are flatter than you'd want and more embarrassing than when you flat corner and you expect to get cut to camber in a bit more. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of chilling with it. One of the best rides without having to go too far out of Auckland I can do. It starts, where we started was in Kaukapa, but you can also start from, it's kind of close to Kimu. From there, take the back roads through to Kaukapa, and that can be quite a nice ride. It is about 80k through there though, so you have to bear in mind that it's going to be on the slower side, even though I know a lot of people will ride that a lot faster. Go slow down here sometimes too. Sometimes there's cops through here. You can't go there. These rises are kind of sketchy too, because you just can't see what you're riding into. So you're fine. But this is your first ride, you just gotta be so careful. So you can't always see, and if you're going really hard, you're gonna find some problems. Especially just this road, you can't see it. It really is rough in some areas. You can't even see the bumps, and they will happily kick you to show you that they're the boss. Oh, I'll tell you what, this run is gorgeous. A lot of countryside, beautiful if you can see it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Give us some nice footage here of my friend. Yeah, this is definitely a run I'm happy to do. You've got to keep an eye out for those cops though, because they like to hide around here. It is a well-known run. Most people know this run. Most motorcyclists know this run. And it's so easy to get, especially when you're on a fast big boy like bike like this, and you know, you don't want to get that ticket. So, you know, just be safe out there, guys. I know a lot of you guys are better riders than I am, but that's always not getting that ticket sometimes. I don't know. Maybe just get a radar detector, it might help. A bit jealous. My friend got one, but now I wish I had one. Luckily, there are more specifics where you can find cops. So usually if you avoid those spots, you're kind of okay. Avoid speeding, I should say, in most spots. You can't really avoid just are on the side of the road. And you can see the middle of these corners have some lines that kind of run through them. And the tarmac there is just washed away a bit. It's got a bit. Brakes, you've got some downhill bits here. Still not the full. I've got far better than they used to be. But it's not as good as I should be. I think how many times I've done this run. That's another cop spot that you got to watch out for. I don't know what it is about these particular ones, but they really like to exist in those little offshoots, you know. Now, coming up to this section, this is hairpin central. So we've got some really tight little windy corners. Be careful, they are banked. You do not want to slide your bike out, but they are tight and banked. It's quite nice. If you want to drop a knee, guys, good time to do it. But this bit's quite fun. If you don't have a car ahead of you like we do here, you can really enjoy these corners. They're tight. They can be a little off times because the fact, especially this one on the downhill, you can't always see how sharp or long it is. But quite nice if you smooth on the brakes. I quite enjoy this section, especially on this uphill, because we've obviously got the hill slowing us down. We don't need to use the brakes as aggressively. Quite enjoy. Obviously, if you're going quick, you should be. Quite effortless. So we're not even trying. Look at it. Just flying. Easy. Beautiful. Windy. Gorgeous. Can't help but love it. Just gonna enjoy a little bit more. Effortless, isn't it? Effortless. Not even trying. Oh, and look at that view. You can't beat it. New Zealand has beautiful views, and this here, the view that is to die for. It's gorgeous. Just look at it. Oh, be looking out if you can see that. Just fantastic. Hopefully we're in a good place. Look at it. Just gorgeous. I recommend coming here if you're not from Auckland, New Zealand. Definitely come check out this road, even if you come on a camper. Wow. So it looks like we have a bit of roadworks. I have not seen this before, but there is a stop up here, I should say, that everyone often stops at. You can obviously continue through to Wellsford, but typically we do not, just purely because it's faster on the other side. It's longer, less windy, but that's obviously, there can be considered less exciting. So rather than going all the way, we're going to come back the same way in order to enjoy a bit of windiness and not run out of sight. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you next time.